Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars Force Awakens set review, and it starts right now, guys. Alright guys, so this is the first order transporter, and you see this in the Force Awakens trailer right next to Kylo Ren's ship. So this is a pretty awesome set. This kind of reminds me of maybe like a Republic gunship type of set where it's transporting a lot of troopers into battle type of set. And I think this is a really cool set to get multiples of. And I haven't even built it yet. Why do I say that? Well, because you get a lot of troopers, plus you get Captain Phasma. You get some resistance soldiers. It's a battle set. It's got battle written all over it. And plus, there's this one scene from a Force Awakens teaser trailer where you see the entire First Order army. And in that army thing going on, you see this, like, multiples of these ships kind of on the side next to the TIE fighters. So this is a really cool ship. And it's so cool that, guess what, guys? I actually already bought 2 of them. And I'm actually planning on buying a 3rd. And I haven't even built it yet. That's right. Why? Because I honestly think this is a really cool set for your battle sequences and stuff like that. Because there's a scene in the very first Force Awakens teaser. You see this, it's like this really quick shot of a platform dropping down. And that is this platform right here in front of this. So this is going to be a key ship in the Force Awakens movie, I can already tell. And I really like it. And I know it has a weird look to it, but I already like it, and I'm really looking forward to building it. So again, this set is ages 9 to 14. It's number 75103, first order transporter, and it has 792 pieces, and it retails for $90. And that $90 price, it's very justifiable considering you get exclusive minifigures to this set. You get 5 exclusive minifigures to this set. The only thing that isn't exclusive is the Stormtrooper. You get that from the Kylo Ren ship, but they're pretty much all of them are pretty exclusive to this set. So you're getting good figures with this. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. All right, well, I want to open this box. Actually, before I do that, here's the back of the box, guys. You can see that. I'm pretty excited for this set. I may actually use this set. Maybe I'll make some type of first order stop motion utilizing my Kashyyyk mock behind me over there. Maybe that's what I'll do. I could see that happening. Utilizing Kashyyyk, having like a Wookiees versus, or maybe not even the Wookiees. Maybe like the Wookiees sadly all died. Hopefully not. That's not the case in Episode 7, but maybe like the Resistance took over that base inside the mountain over there. That would be kind of cool if you ask me. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, so well, this is sad. A little bend in the thing. So we'll bend that out there. Alright. There we go. There's our instruction manual, and barely any stickers. That's good. Alright, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. Not too bad. Packing a lot of pieces, I guess, in each bag, considering it's 800 pieces of a set. So, alright, this looks exciting, guys. I'm actually, this is probably, let's see, this and probably Kylo Ren ship are tied in my favorite set of this wave. I like the Millennium Falcon, but I think this is going to be my favorite set, but let me build it, and I'll let you guys know. After this, we'll go time-lapse and depth, and then the final thoughts. So without ado, guys, let me go ahead and get building right now. Alright guys, so taking an in-depth look at the First Order Transporter. So this is going to be a very key set. I know it is from the Force Awakens movie. Based off the trailers and everything, I can already tell that this is going to be an important vehicle. Plus, guys, this set has probably the best minifigure selection out of this first wave of all the Force Awakens sets. So wonderful, wonderful minifigures. I like the set. I do feel like it's a little smushed for some reason. But anyhow, let's start off the minifigures and then we'll get onto the set in just a minute. So the first minifigure is Mrs. Captain Phasma, or Miss. Don't know if she's married or not. Maybe she's married to Kylo Ren. No, I'm just kidding. But anyhow, first off, you can obviously tell she's not actually chrome color. I'm sure we'll get a version of her actually chromified, probably for May the 4th next year. It'll be some type of exclusive poly bag, I assume. So yeah. Now that we have this like kind of dulled down chrome color going on here. She has this new cape. The red line only goes like that. I guess because the other part got torn off. Here's the thing about Captain Phasma. Take that helmet off. It's just a black head. It literally is. They're hiding her face for a reason, guys. Who knows what's under that helmet? We do know Gwendolyn Chrisley, a woman, plays her. And so like we have no idea what she's gonna look like under that helmet. So that's interesting. Lego obviously was, you know, Lucasfilm was like, oh no, Lego, you're not allowed to show her face, not until the movie. So, interesting. But anyhow, here's the torso. And she comes with this exclusively, like, chrome-colored gun. Never gotten this color before. So that's kind of cool. Even though I don't really like the Lego gun, it's a nice, unique thing they did for her. And then here's that cape again. Kind of just goes on like that. And then her helmet, very nice print. It's different. It's a different print than the Stormtrooper helmet. I do want to make clear about that, guys. It is different. It's not the exact same. Now the helmet itself, I'm pretty sure the mold of the helmet is the same, but the printing, there is some differences between this print and that print. Alright, so next is probably, I'm sure, everybody's like favorite trooper. It's the Flame Trooper. And this will be interesting to see how these guys work, because it looks like they show no mercy based off the trailers and everything. They show no mercy with these guys. Like, they're harsh, but they look just awesome. Love what Lego did here. Not so big of the flame gun that they designed. It could have been better designed. But new helmet, and they did a wonderful job with the helmet design. It's basically like the Snowtrooper helmet, but without that kind of like capping part on the back. Interesting. And then a Clone Trooper face for... Pretty much all the troopers have Clone Trooper faces. It's not really good because these guys are not clones, and they make it seem like it is. So here, let me go take that helmet off. Here's the torso print. Very nice details. The backpack is pretty simply made. There's just 2 bars right here connected with the cylinders on it. And then there's this kind of clear piece right here. It's pretty much all there is. And then there's the back printing. So yeah, it just goes on like that. And that is our Flame Trooper. These guys look really cool. Kind of wish we got like maybe 3 of them instead of 2. But I'm not going to complain that much. So you get 2 of them. They're exactly the same. And now on to my favorite minifigure out of this entire wave. It is the Lego First Order Stormtrooper. I love this guy so much. He just looks so cool. I can't wait to get battle packs of these guys. It's wonderfully printed. I love what the printing was so well done on these guys. Now, I'm not a big fan of the white hands on these guys because Stormtroopers, Clone Troopers, since the beginning of LEGO Star Wars, have always had black hands, but this is the first time where they changed it to white. And I look back at the original design of the Stormtrooper, the First Order Stormtrooper, and it is different. Like, it's kind of like white on the outside, black on the inside, so it could be either or, so I understand why LEGO changed it to white. I don't know, I've always been used to like the black hands for clones and Stormies, but that's different. Anyhow, you get 2 of those, which is awesome. This is the only set where you get 2 Stormtroopers, surprisingly, even though they're so kind of already iconic. But yeah. Alright, and the last 2 minifigures are the Resistance. I don't think they have specific names. Yeah, they're just both Resistance soldiers. They look so weak compared to like these guys. They just look really weak looking. But I don't know, maybe we have to see the movie first. Maybe LEGO just did a bad job at making these guys look cooler than maybe they are. So that's the torso print for this guy. Comes with this kind of like a dark chrome. It's not black, dark chrome blaster. So, and then we have a female resistant soldier. And again, kind of bland. Nothing really that special. It's her head. Got a double-sided face. And a blaster. Same color as the guys over here. Want to see. He does not have a double-sided face, by the way. And that is the minifigures, guys. So these guys are kind of bland, so I can see why the First Order is probably gonna flamify them. No, that's horrible. But yeah, seriously, they look pretty weak against these guys over here. So yeah, what are you gonna do about it? We'll have to see what really goes down in the movie. Now on to the actual transporter set. I'll go ahead and show you. This is what it looks like all the way around. I feel like it's a little smushed right here, like it could be longer, and I probably might mod it myself and make it longer, based off from the movie, and it actually makes sense if it was longer, because if we take off the cover right here, the area in here is kind of small, all things considered. They have all these like, here, I'll show you. They have all these lights right here going on. They don't actually light up, but you have like these lights and these lights. And then you see this kind of door right here on the back. That little part right there. If I just pull it down, it'll drop. So here, let me zoom out and show that again. Push it in. That's what it looks like when you drop it. And it looks really cool too when you drop it as well. So you can have our troopers coming out on this platform, shooting up everybody. It's kind of like a D-Day landing type of looking vehicle. And I really like that look to it as well. So that's the inside. There's a little, so you'll see right here, there's an implied door right here, and it doesn't actually open, and there's nothing over here. There's nothing inside other than this. So when I open this up, there's this little like thing that flips up right here. Go ahead and show that. So you can see what that's kind of going on. It actually reminds me of the clone fighter tank from a long time ago. So yeah. Alright, and let's see. It's a bit tricky to get a Stormtrooper on him, but that's how it works. Kind of goes down like that, and he just kind of pops up like, pew. I guess it's kind of cool, actually. Hey, you. Bang. Came out of nowhere. Bah. It's kind of cool, actually. But anyhow, go ahead and put that back down. But yeah, inside here, I'll show you guys, there's a bunch of empty space in there. It's just completely open, and they could have totally like, maybe like a cockpit or like a, you know, somewhere for one of these guys to sit and like control the thing. But what they, you know, said for the controls of the ship is apparently it's in this thing
right here where you open this up, and this pops out. This pops out right here, and you have a little control panel. And it just slides back in like that, and you can put a figure in there if you want. I'm not going to, but you can if you want. And then this kind of looks like a little cockpit window thing. I don't know. Now on the sides, actually, on the sides of the vehicle, there's some nice details going on. Again, you can see how open it is in there. You can see the other side. But there's some nice detail going around here. I like that. The engines on the back are also very well made as well. Again, looks really nice. I don't like how this is not covered up behind here. That looks kind of dumb. But yeah, and then the same type of detail on the other side. These look like kind of like jet blasters because the way this vehicle comes down, it's like kind of like that. So maybe that's how it like gets back up or something. I don't know. So yeah. Then if we put the cover back on, the way it just sits in is right here and right there and there. It's kind of flimsy actually. I don't really like how this is made. Could have been a better way. But anyway, you have two little flick things right here. Just do that. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that. Plus you have this little cannon right here where you can shoot your little missile things. And that's pretty much it for the features of this set. So I love this vehicle. I think it could have been a little longer though, based off the original design. But I could probably mod this vehicle to look longer. There's probably I can already think of some ways to do that. But we're just talking about the original set here, and I really need to see the actual set first. But I think they nailed it for the most part. However, I really wish this room was like actually used than just open space. Plus, I really wish that was covered up. And the way you hold the vehicle, like if you hold it by accident right here, you will drop this thing if you hold it by this. So there's not a really good gripping point. You have to really like make sure you hold it on the sides or from the bottom. Speaking of the bottom, there is wheels on the bottom. What's nice is they are removable. I don't understand why there's wheels on a spaceship. This is a spaceship, guys. This is not some type of ground vehicle. So I don't know why those are on there. Because this is not a ship that does this. This is a ship that kind of like goes down like that, and then the thing drops. Yeah. All right. Well, anyhow, guys, there's actually another light up here. I just noticed there's lights under here, a light here, light there, light there. Man, this thing must be bright out night time. But yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna be it, guys, for the in-depth. We'll go ahead and get on to the final thoughts.
All right, guys. Final thoughts now on the First Order Transporter. Great set. You took a look at all the features, and you know, I really like this set, guys. Few cons though. I think the biggest con. I'm gonna, before these spring-loaded things go flying across. I don't like how. See how that kind of happened, like that. I don't like how this comes off so easily. I mean, I understand why it needs to come off, but it's a little easy for that to pop off. On top of that, it's easy to accidentally grip this, and the thing will fall. So I kind of wish maybe there was like an easier way to hold this, because it's probably going to be like dropping down in the movie, kind of like that. I don't know. Maybe like some type of handle would have been nice, maybe out of this thing, but. I understand why that's not there. And then the other thing is I don't like how so exposed this Technic stuff is behind here. But other than that, I really like this set. Not a big fan of the wheels, and the same goes with the Snowspeeder. I'm not a big fan of these wheels at the bottom because this is a ship, not some type of rolling vehicle. This is flying, not rolling. I mean, I understand why they do that, but I'm not a big fan of it. But the nice thing about those wheels is they're really easily removed. Another thing is, so, you know, when I love how this door drops. This is really cool how that works. So they implied a door right here. But like this space down in here, I mean, they have this little thing that pops up here that you can twist that will just take the resistance soldier. You know, this thing right here where you can put the person up like that. But other than that, there's a lot of unused space in there, and you know, maybe they could have like made that more like openable. Like there's no way to really get in there. They kind of built it tight, so I don't know. That would have been a cool like control room. As for like the controls of the ship, they're saying this is it. I don't know if that's necessarily the truth or not out of the vehicle. I haven't seen the specs or anything. So I feel like there's some lacking areas they could have probably built on. But there is a lot of pros out of this set. First of all, it gets the, you know, the main core of this vehicle's function. The door drops. It's almost like a World War II D-Day like warship coming in and dropping the troops. That's what I really like about this vehicle, is it reminds me of that kind of like D-Day World War II type of thing going on here. It's like a U-boat, not a U-boat. I can't remember but you know what the vehicle I'm talking about. So yeah, I really like that. They got the point off very well, and then the way the door drops is perfect. I like how it's not like slowly dropping. It does actually drop like that, so that's nice. On top of that, I really like this engine detail around here. This is done wonderfully. I think that's a great thing about it. And then obviously the set itself, I feel like for some reason it's a little smushed, but I need to see the actual like ship from the movie before I can actually really say that. It feels a little smushed. Maybe it should have been a little longer. Maybe I'm just saying that because I want a bigger cabin right here so I could fit more troops, but we'll see in the movie. But this is going to be an important vehicle. I know it is. But yeah, again, I really like it though. I really do like it. It does have some minor cons to it, but this is probably... I don't have a favorite set out of this wave, I don't think, and I'll have a video covering, you know, what's the best set out of this, but I think this comes close as my favorite set next to probably Kylo Ren's ship behind there. Those are probably hand in hand the best of the sets. I also really like this set because it has a wonderful minifigure selection. You got the First Order Stormtroopers, which are pretty hard to get right now. That will change, however, in January. You got Captain Phasma, which is exclusive to this set, and then the Flame Troopers, which I'm pretty sure they're not going to make a battle pack, at least not this year, of these guys. So they're pretty exclusive as well. And then not the First Order, the Resistance soldiers, the man and woman here, they feel so plain, and I really hope they don't look like this in the movie, because this is... I could see why the First Order came to be if this is what they're up against. Like seriously, the Resistance needs to up their game on what they're packing there, because it doesn't. They look like little. I don't know. They just look very weak compared to the First Order troopers over here. But you know, I gotta see the movie before I can totally say that. But based off what I got here, it's kind of surprising. But anyhow. Wonderful set, guys. I really like this set. Wonderful minifigure selection. Great set, gets the point off. There is some cons, like I told you. Probably my biggest con is this being so easily to come off, and I don't really like how that works. But and then like they could have utilized this inside space in here. It's literally open too. Like you could totally utilize that like as a control room or something. And there's even an implied door right here. So it kind of frustrates me that they, you know, they're at 800 pieces as a $90 set. They could have totally spent put some extra pieces as the control panels in there, and made that an actual door, not an implied door. So what are you gonna do? But I don't feel bad at all for buying a second one of these. This is a great set to get like maybe 2 or 3 of. No more than that I don't think you need. Because, you know, I envision utilizing a lot of these as how the First Order gets their troops to the ground. So this is kind of an awesome ship to me. So I don't know. I've always liked those type of like space to ground ships. Obviously I have a bunch of Republic gunships, as you can see right here. It's always been one of my favorite types of Star Wars vehicles, is like those type of ships. It's like almost like a helicopter, but it's like a space helicopter. It's basically what a gunship and this is. It's a type of ship that can go from from space all the way down to the ground. And I find that really, really cool. I don't know, that's always been a lore of science fiction that always interested me. And I like that, and Star Wars does it perfectly. So that's why I like this set so much, is because I have a big place in my heart for this type of class of ship. But anyhow, great set. I'm going to give this set on the rating scale super awesome, totally worth the $90. You're going to get your $90 out of this. You get 7 minifigures. I think the Millennium Falcon has 7 minifigures too. And that's a $150 set. So I think the minifigures are perfect with this set. Not super happy with the Resistance soldiers, but I'm not going to complain because these guys, the First Order troops, are wonderful, especially Stormtrooper. This is a wonderful figure. I can't wait to get a battle pack of these guys. That will be very exciting. And then Captain Phasma, really well done. I do wish she was actually chrome, but I'm pretty sure, probably my guess is May the 4th next year of 2016. We're probably going to get an exclusive poly bag of her actually chromed, because this is a dulled down kind of chrome. I'm about 90% sure we're going to get an actual chrome version of her later. And then the fact that her head is black, and we know who plays this character. It's her name's Gwendolyn Christie is her name. She was on Game of Thrones. The fact that her head is black means that it's going to be an interesting secret of what she looks like. Maybe she has scarring. Maybe it's kind of like Darth Vader. We don't know what she actually looks like under the helmet, and the fact that we didn't get a printed face or anything like that and just a straight black head means that there's going to be some interesting lore behind this figure, behind this character. So LEGO gave us a hint that, you know, obviously Lucasfilm didn't want us to know who this character is at this point, so it's probably going to be some either twist in the new Force Awakens movie, or they might even lead it on to Episode 8. We will see. But other than that, guys, great set. Definitely buy it. Honestly, it's got wonderful figures, and if you want the Stormtroopers, is a great set. The Kylo Ren ship is definitely a great number 2 for getting the Stormtrooper, but if you really want the First Order Army troops, this is a perfect set to get that. And I think it's absolutely worth the $90. I spent a good hour. Let's see. Yeah, I spent almost exactly an hour building this set, and it was a fun build. Emphasis on the fun. I really did enjoy building this set. Alright, that's going to be it, guys. The set's totally worth it. It's probably one of my favorite sets out of this wave. I'm sure a lot of people like the Millennium Falcon over this, but for me, you know, I have the Ultimate Collector's Millennium Falcon. That is a Millennium Falcon. The Millennium Falcon right here, great Millennium Falcon, but when you have an Ultimate Collector's Series Millennium Falcon, that kind of dwarfs it. So this doesn't really do it for me. Now, if they make a new Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon based off the new Millennium Falcon from Force Awakens, then we can start talking about how that's an awesome set. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I still have the buildable action figure guys to review, as well as you should check out the midnight release stuff of Force Friday, how I got all these sets, got all that to do. Plus, I have many other videos to do, so definitely check out all of that. Alright, guys, hope you have a great and wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.